Hey Christian,
Yeah?
didn't we make a video like a week ago about you beating all your unplayed games?
Oh yeah. What should we play?
Well, it's not like our options are limited.
Let's play this one.
Well, you know what they say about that game.
Don't say it. Don't say it! Don't you fucking say it.
It's all the rage.
Rage is a game developed by the legendary company id Software. Because of them, we have the groundbreaking titles Wolfenstein, Doom, and Quake. If that's not enough reason to get hyped about this game, it's also published by Bethesda, who's responsible for basically every critically acclaimed open-world RPG to be released in recent memory. Seeing as how the name of this show is The Reluctant Gamer, you can probably infer that I haven't played any of these games. And guess what? I haven't. Sue me. Aside from picking up the Special Anarchy Edition, I honestly know nothing about this game. Hell, I only spent $5 on it, so I figured, why not? When I told my friend Batman that I picked up this game and I intended on playing it, he called me stupid because he absolutely hated this game. His name isn't actually Batman. He just has a really stupid last name that kind of sounds like Batman. Although it was announced in 2007 at the QuakeCon event, the game did not see a release until fall of 2011. To give you an idea, here are some of the holiday releases that it predated. So after spending 4 years in development hell, and coming out right before every single major release of 2011, such as Saints Row III, Skyrim, Modern Warfare 3, what can we expect out of Rage, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and go in there and hope for the best. Right off the bat, we see that Rage has options for single and multiplayer, but for the sake of this review, let's only play the campaign. You get your standard difficulty selections: easy, normal, hard, and, nightmare. I'm already terrified. You start the campaign off in a frantic sequence after you just escaped from a cryogenic stasis pod. Flashing lights and all that jazz accompany you as you're trying to escape. You hear references to the Eden Project or something like that. You're eventually rescued by this guy. His name is Hagar, and I won't posit if he's voiced by John Goodman.
You know, I put a lot at risk to save you.
Dan from Roseanne over here talks about the Ark armor that you're wearing. Ark, Eden, little references at a futuristic space game? How original. In the true fashion of any RPG, you start the game off with a simple I scratch your back, you scratch mine favorite quest. Hagar needs you to go out and retrieve some supplies, and guess what? Lo and behold, you're just the guy to do it! Thanks to the Ark armor that you're wearing, you apparently have a big red X on your back that says, please kill me at any means possible. If you go ahead and complete this little thingamajig over here for Hagar, he promises you a new set of armor. Another plus of this quest is that he gives you his awesome car thingy. It's really cool, but the brakes stop you on a dime no matter what speed. You can be traveling at warp speeds and the B button would cause you to come to an abrupt stop. You run to go pick up the supplies, and guess what? The Ally Camp also needs you to go out and kill a base of bandits. After killing the bandits that look a lot like Quan Chi from Mortal Kombat, you get the supplies and run back to Hagar. And what? You have something else for me to do, Hagar? Oh boy. Okay, this is something that bothers me. See, I just awoke in a post-apocalyptic world from a cryogenic stasis, wearing supposedly this fancy Ark armor. I'm going to assume that I am some high-priority, top-class trained super soldier. But here I am just running around doing Hagar's chore list. And next thing you know, he's going to want me to go to the store and pick him up some eggs. Well, joke's on you, Hagar. I'm already ahead of the game. After running around and completing Hagar's honey-do list, you finally get your own car from DR. He's one of the many residents of Hagar's settlement, so let's go ahead and take a minute to talk about them. DR is the residential Bruce Willis stunt double and mechanic. He also has the personality of a sponge, so there you go. Halleck is the residential shopkeeper. He looks like if John Hamm and Neil deGrasse Tyson had a love child, and he's pretty damn handsome. And moving on to... oh, hey!
Let me guess. You want to know how to throw a wing stick.
Never mind anything you have to say, dear. Just let me go ahead and get that blatantly sex appeal soaked number of yours. Let me see here. What's your name? Yeah.
Nice job.
I'll just take these wing sticks and move on to the wasteland. I give them credit, the wasteland feels like an actual wasteland. It's probably my favorite part of this whole game. It's barren and, well, a wasteland. After finishing up all of Hagar's scavenger hunt activities, I realized that I never got my new armor, but oh well, what could possibly go wrong? I mean, thanks for the plot holes, jackass! I'm sorry about that. We're now in Wellspring, which serves as the game's sub-city, and boy, is it slummy. Wellspring, more like Detroit Simulator 2014. That's a bad joke. Now that you made it to Wellspring, guess what? More errands. Woo! At least at this point, you're introduced to the neat racing mini-games. It's basically the driving mechanics, but now in Grand Prix form. This would be really cool if it was optional, but you have to do it as a part of one of the copious fetch quests in the game. You can go back and race more, but with it being shoehorned in, it kinda took away from the whole entire appeal of it. With Halleck off in the wasteland, whose problem are you solving now? Well, obviously the mayor and the sheriff, since the guy who just woke up from the cryogenic stasis is more well adjusted to the dystopian apocalypse full of bandits, mutants, and dirt than people who've lived there their entire fucking lives. Speaking of mutants and bandits, that would be a good time to talk about the gameplay and enemies. Rage is an FPS RPG that a lot of my friends compared to Fallout thanks to its presentation and gameplay. Like in Fallout, the world surrounding you is this big, desolate wasteland. You have two main enemies that you'll be encountering in the game, and that's the bandits and the mutants. The tools of destruction at your disposal are a variety of guns and your manly soldier fists, which you can punch things with. The AI is as standard as you can get. Some hit, some miss, but they're all dicks. Especially the mutants. The mutants don't like to die, and they can be very lethal. In the unfortunate case you do die, though, the coolest feature in the whole game is the ability to revive yourself. If you do it right, you'll get a jolt of electricity that'll shock all surrounding enemies. The physics absolutely make no sense sometimes. For example, here's me going down a zipline. Notice my building momentum, and nothing. Oh, hey there, Mr. Enemy, how's it going? Some things in this game are good and fun, and I can see why people would like this game, but I personally find it boring. The desert setting is nice and empty, but I don't feel motivated to do anything, because I'm only being told what to do. Why have I learned nothing about the story and only done fetch quests? What's eaten? Why should I even care? Oh well, maybe raiding this enemy base will be more essential to learning about the story or something, I don't know. Sheriff Woody needs me to do more stuff. Blow up this RC factory? Alright, that sounds fun. That just sounds fantastic, but please, dear God, make me care about this game. That's all I want to do.
Teach you to mess with us.
Okay.
He's down.
Why does it seem like the enemies just became bullet sponges? Brad, do you want to come in and help me, please? Like, I'm telling you, this part just doesn't make sense. Just
I'll give it a go.
Oh, fuck this game.
Yeah! So what game are you going to review next?
No, I'm done. Never playing a game. Quit the show.
But Christian, we haven't even finished the first episode yet!
No!
Can Christian and Brad salvage their friendship? Will the show continue? Isn't it ironic that the first game they reviewed was called Rage and made them abnormally upset?
How long will it take before Bradley realizes that Austin's been behind the couch the entire time? Austin? Hi, Brad. Get out of my apartment. Okay.